the banking system today doesn't have a main connecting network with a uniform set of rules. Each time you want to exchange or send money through the banking system, you need to find a path to transfer that money, depending on the circumstances. That's exactly what Ripple is here to change. Just like the internet has its own rules or protocol to transfer information, known as HTTP, RippleNet uses a protocol known as RTXP for moving value around the world. But what type of currency can actually be sent through the Ripple network? Well, unlike other cryptocurrency protocols which support only their own asset, Ripple offers two different types of currencies, IOUs and XRP. IOUs are tokens on the Ripple network that can be stored on any Ripple wallet.
Now we've got issued assets, my favorite. Now with issued assets on the XRP ledger, the native asset is XRP itself, but you're also able to issue assets of whatever you want. You can issue stocks, you can issue bonds, you can issue currencies, you can issue commodities, you can issue NFTs, you can issue whatever you want. And essentially what this is it's really no different than an issued document piece of paper, state of ownership of whatever that asset may be. It's just listed on the decentralized network as that listed object, whatever that may be. Stock, bond, commodity, whatever.
Important to note that the IOU itself is not the asset. It's just a promise by the issuer to give you the asset back in the future. This promise won't do you any good if the issuer isn't good for his word. In RippleNet, this is known as a trust line. A trust line is somewhat similar to a line of credit with the bank. It's an agreement to trust someone up to a limited amount of money. Aside from IOUs, there is another currency the Ripple protocol supports, XRP. XRP is a currency issued by Ripple Labs to help transfer payments through the Ripple network. For example, if a bank wants to move large amounts of money, instead of needing to use multiple intermediary banks to transfer the money, it can just convert the money to XRP and send that XRP to the recipient bank.
We have consensus. Now, consensus is a feature that's native to all blockchain technologies, but the thing that's different with XRP is the XRP consensus works a tad bit differently. Now, instead of being proof of work or proof of stake, it has a native consensus algorithm. Now, this native consensus algorithm runs every 5 seconds throughout the network, gaining consensus for all the transactions that are happening within these 5 seconds. And each node on the network holds a shard or a portion of the overall ledger, but doesn't hold a copy of the overall ledger as a whole. So what's happening is this native algorithm is getting consensus among all the different nodes, all at the same time, all with their shared pieces of data, all creating this giant mesh piece that is the decentralized network. And in doing so, it helps you give this great performance because it's able to essentially take the shared data amongst all these different nodes and consistently be able to check and make sure that all the data is working in tandem and working and being able to be checked constantly over and over again to be sure that it's authentic.
RippleNet, this is known as a trust line. A trust line is somewhat similar to a line of credit with the bank. It's an agreement to trust someone up to a limited amount of money. Aside from IOUs, there is another currency the Ripple protocol supports, XRP. XRP is a currency issued by Ripple Labs to help transfer payments through the Ripple network. For example, if a bank wants to move large amounts of money, instead of needing to use multiple intermediary banks to transfer the money, it can just convert the money to XRP and send that XRP to the recipient bank.
Then we have Escrow. Now, the escrow portion is actually quite interesting because you can actually use the XRP ledger to programmatically escrow certain assets, including XRP, to be released at a later time. Usually the biggest use cases would have to be if you wanted to make automatic payments to some sort of provider on a timely basis or on a scheduled basis. You could do this with the escrow feature by being able to take certain assets, escrow them, and then at a certain given time they can essentially be issued to whoever they need to be issued to. Last feature are hooks, and hooks are what make XRP act a bit like a smart contract without actually having to be a smart contract platform. Now, what does this mean? Now, hooks will actually allow you to essentially set triggers on certain accounts when certain events may happen. Let's say money is sent to an account. Well, you can essentially send a trigger. Now, what may this trigger do? Well, all it really is just basically giving a notification saying something happened. Well, why is this important? Well, you can actually use a smart contract platform to trigger these hooks for certain smart contract needs. So let's say you're using the Flare smart contract platform and you wanted to make sure that you're able to maintain certain automations based off of certain payments that may be coming in XRP. Let's say somebody makes a monthly payment in XRP to a certain account, and they're able to use a hook to essentially trigger a smart contract on another platform, this platform being Flare, to essentially execute whatever automation that may be, even though XRP itself isn't necessarily a smart contract native platform. That's what makes hooks quite interesting, because not only are you able to interoperate with Flare, XDC or Corda, Ethereum, really any other smart contract platform will allow you to essentially set off these triggers and essentially give you this level of automation on a liquidity platform.